What is Tradelite's solution and what are our products? But in order to explain that to you, I think I should first share what is the mission and vision of our company, right? So at Tradelite, our mission is to go beyond gamification. Don't just gamify a banking app. No, we don't do that. We really, truly want to bring financial engagement, live financial data, market from the information into a real fun world of video games. Why are we doing that? Because we can use the reach, the educational power, the popularity of video games to fulfill our vision, which is to make the financial world accessible and enjoyable for everyone. In order to do those, we have created a solution, a B2B2C solution, that is our financial entertainment game platform. So what is a financial entertainment game platform? Now we're going to get a little bit technical here, okay? Especially for the game developers and the techies out there. This platform contains roughly 15 services, in addition 6 game engines that can be provided to you to build and operate financial entertainment video games. Let me just quickly mention to you, what does the game engines do? What are you talking about here? So we have 6 game engines today, and this number is growing as we've just started about a year and a half ago. These game engines today support up to 10 plus game mechanics. The game mechanics could be, for example, jump and run, think Super Mario. The game mechanics can be other type of movements like flying, racing, shooting at things. Another kind of game mechanics, which is really popular at the moment, is called match. So you're like, wait, why is match useful? Actually, Candy Crush has the game mechanics of match 3. And that's also the mechanic used in memory games, for example, when you match things that are the same in order to get a correct response. Other game mechanics include quizzes, strategy, problem solving, as well as collecting and spending resources. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, we have 6 engines and we make possible more than 10 game mechanics. With the backend services as well as the game mechanics, anyone can actually then take this platform and create an unlimited number of video games, right? If you go into your phone right now and you search for card games, you will see that there's hundreds and thousands, and all of them share the similar game mechanics of card drawing. Yeah. Does that make sense to you, Matthias?
Yeah,
have I lost you there?
No, absolutely. I'm kind of the least technical person here, so no, I got it. So let me maybe see that out of the perspective. Now you spoke to the game developers, so to say, let me speak for the bankers and the financial services guys in our audience. Now, let me be the boring banker, which means Bob the boring banker. No, sorry. This means actually this means I can create any kind of game actually on top of Tradelite solution.
Yeah,
platform.
absolutely. Yeah. So maybe I should mention to you the different ways we offer services to banks, to any kind of B2C engagement providers, how they can use the platform, right? Because maybe you're thinking, but I'm not a game developer.
No, exactly.
Why is this relevant for me?
I would come to the point is, but that means, so if I do not find a game today, maybe on your website or wherever you're gonna communicate to me as a financial services decision maker, I could create my own games then.
Yeah, so we at Tradelite, what I mentioned earlier, right? It's a B2B2C platform solution. And with this platform, we actually naturally created an ecosystem that is relevant for all our stakeholders. So let me start with talking about the first SaaS product that we have. This is called Tradelite Builder. With Tradelite Builder, anyone, right, a game studio, game developers, a bank with ideas and knowledge can access all the backend services I mentioned earlier with APIs, with SDKs, to actually build their own game and operate that game on our platform. This significantly lowers the cost and risk of designing and building everything from scratch yourself. And the magic here is that you said, okay, if I'm a game developer, why don't I build my own game, right? It's because we have actually ingested financial market data, product information from different financial service providers, and we build that already into the game mechanics. So as a developer, you don't have to worry about how to deal with this information, right? You just focus on creating what is the specific branding, customized experience that you want to provide to your target audience. And this is what we meant by Tradelite Builder. Something very important for the banks here. Now imagine game developers are using our platform to create financial entertainment games. Don't worry, we will talk about what exactly these games could look like later. Once the game developer will create these games, we are actually offering them a new business model where they can actually distribute and offer these games to the banks who want to quickly utilize these banks to, these games to their end users, right? And that brings me actually to a second business model that we have. And this is a second SaaS product called Tradelite Game Suite White Label Solution. So under Tradelite Game Suite White Label, a bank can come to us and said, hey, I really want to offer financial entertainment games, but I have no idea. Okay, I'm too busy. I have too much to do already. I don't know how to create a game, but I have these type of customers. I have these business goals. Can you help me? We will select out of the games that the game developers have already used Tradelite Builder to create that matches with the business goal of you, a bank. And you can simply pick those, right, from our portfolio and do your own branding and basic color logo adjustments and offer that to your end users at almost no technical effort. Right? We have the solution is available as a web version, also as mobile apps, but Tradelite will operate those for you. Okay, and basically you don't need to build a gaming department, but you can enjoy all the benefits of offering a game plugin, so to speak, to your end consumers. What are those benefits, right? Actually, you would attract customers from a very different demographic, maybe people you can't reach before, maybe people you're losing the connection to because they're all running to the online social media platforms. So you can use those for customer acquisition. You can use those to introduce a new product. You can feed your product information through our platform into the games. You can use that also to educate your customer, understand their financial skills level, their financial literacy level. And guess what? You can do all of that by simply integrating the front end of the products. And you can also learn information about your customers' gameplay behavior and their financial literacy levels, as I mentioned earlier. Right? So does that make sense to you, Matthias?
Yeah, no, this is what I absolutely understand. This means actually there's a kind of marketplace, so to say. I can have a selection of games.
Yes.
I tell you, Tradelite, actually, what are my business goals and objectives are, like customer acquisition, customer retention, increase of customer lifetime value. And you will kind of share your expertise with me, and I select the games, and we gonna offer that for play. This is it. And in particular, I like what you said is no game department in my bank, because I would not know how to justify that to the regulator that I suddenly have a game department in my bank.
Yeah. And speaking, maybe for those of you audience here, speaking a little bit with banking terms, think about the FE game platform like it is a, let's say, bank software middleware, and then the games are the front end user experience solutions.
Yeah,
right?
now I understand. Now we're talking.
And you can take the full stack of solution, right?
Yeah.
And you can easily distribute that to your end customers and get feedback. It's like a third-party plug-in product. Yeah, you don't have to change your core business.
What you're selling me now is games as a service, because I just learned it the hard way was banking as a service is now this is games as a service.
Absolutely.
This is it? No, why didn't you say?
I'm too cool to use that word now.
Exactly.
Okay?
I'm sorry for that. I'm the banker here, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that is one of the products we have. One of the questions that actually now come up when we speak to potential customers and people in our environment is, okay, it's nice to offer games for engagement, for education, maybe for marketing reasons. But how if I want to have a deeper embedding, right, of games with my actual business proposition, right? For example, if I am a bank who has the idea to actually issue trading products or saving products or any kind of financial products and make a real connection using games, right, with my end consumer, how can I do that? So this is our third product offering. This is called Tradelite Game Suite Turnkey Solution. With this subscription, you will be able to access the enterprise APIs that we have created. What are these enterprise APIs? Basically, it allows you to integrate the user profile from your existing platform with the gamer's account, right? So that you know who is playing the game, but what is this person also doing in a different product environment within your organization? What can you use this for? One of the examples that we have been, let's say, experimenting with a potential customer is to integrate an in-game wallet of a player. So in the game, we generate like game playing coins to integrate that wallet with the loyalty points wallet from someone's credit card usage, right? So when you have that integration, think about how exciting it is for your consumer, right? The more they use your credit card service, the more loyalty points, aka in-game playing money they have to play and invest and have fun within the game using those coins. And the more they play, by the way, they're consuming financial knowledge and product information. The more they play, the more game coins that is also then being added to their loyalty wallet, right? So it creates a very seamless user experience. It's a deeper embedding of the two services. On top of that, we also have the possibility to integrate transactions and payments. All of this is to create the possibility to embed real-world financial products into the games.
Okay, that is now exactly, now again, let me be the banker, as I am. So that really means what Tradelite solution then is offering is the integration. Did I get that correctly? Is the integration of real world financial services into games instead of gamifying a maybe boring bank experience?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll talk a little bit more, like we'll give you some examples of the actual game and what does a financial product in game look like. Right.
And then I would have another on top question to this, which is, in particular, I'm intrigued by the idea of using those kind of loyalty points, because that now sounds to me as if we would be actually really erasing the demarcation in between the game world and the real financial world, because again, I have to reiterate that I can use I can use my loyalty points, which I maybe got from a bank or my bank for using their transactional services, card services, whatsoever, you know, if that bank is offering something like that. I can use that in a game, maybe get additional points for that, for being successful in a game, maybe even convert that into tokenized assets or whatever kind of a different asset, and really merge the two worlds of video games and finance. I find that no surprise. I find that to
very
be
exciting.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, to sum that up now, all three of our products are easy to use with a lot of out-of-the-box features, either from the backend or from the games themselves. It will save you a lot of time and cost and risks in terms of creating games, because you don't have to do everything from scratch by yourself. And because we have a platform solution, it's very scalable with one-time onboarding, one-time integration. You can create one or an unlimited number of games on top without additional effort. Last but not least, and this is, I would say, one of our secret sauce, is that we make sure the platform helps you configure the games with different business and monetization models. What does that mean, monetization model in the game? That means a game can be free to play for educational or marketing purposes. A game can be freemium, which is free to play with in-game purchase or subscription options. We can also organize tournaments in the games, right? And when you organize tournaments, they can be free or they can be skill-based paid tournaments, which will bring in a new revenue stream. And last but not least, we make it possible for you to integrate financial products into the games.